welcome to Secular Advocacy TV.
Most importantly to me is the indoctrination on our children. A continent, a society will not grow if we are not careful or conscious of the things we teach our children. Because the greatness of a nation lies on the kids, on the children, on the youth. Now, what does Africa teach our children? On average, more of religious knowledge. If you go to our school system, how common is science? How common is scientific knowledge? In the morning, they will pray. They will ask a supernatural being to guide a child in whatever thing that child is doing. For the child to be intelligent. In the afternoon, before they go on recess or go on break, they pray. If you go to schools, they pray like 5 to 7 times a day. But how many times do they teach them science? None. So scientific knowledge is zero in Africa. Okay, let me not be hyperbolic. Scientific knowledge is below 10% in Africa. Whereas of faith, on daily basis, is on increase. It's increasing geometrically on daily basis. So we indoctrinate our children to believe that a supernatural being is behind whatever thing they do. The level of their success is dependent on their belief system. If you believe more on this supernatural being will increase you or catapult you to the highest level. When you have a small religious knowledge or belief, that you lower your chances of making it. And you know, when you indoctrinate a child, whatever you show to a child through words, through pictures, becomes the reality of that child. So these children, they grow up limiting their ability, believing that they can't achieve much without the help of this supernatural being. Whereas when you go to other parts of the world, like China, for instance, you see the children producing a lot of things. You see the children acclimatizing themselves with scientific knowledge. When you even look at China is the owner of TikTok, but it will shock you to know that the content in the TikTok of China is different. The TikTok China uses is different from the TikTok we use here in Nigeria. When you go to the TikTok used by China, the Chinese government regulates the content that the algorithm projects. And the content you'll be seeing there are advancements in technology, inventions, and stuff like that. But come to the TikTok of Nigeria, you see thousands of us in one life or the other begging, Mama, pray for me. Mama, I want to go to Europe. Pray for me so I'll get visa. You know, when children keep seeing this, it limits their ability to think that they have all it takes to make it. It gives them that notion that they cannot do anything without depending on a supernatural being. So this indoctrination on our children is the biggest problem we are having in Africa. And if we continue this way, Africa is not developing soon. Africa will only develop when we put scientific knowledge first. When we recognize that the function of religious knowledge or religious faith has expired. Okay, every part of the world had left religious knowledge behind. Religious knowledge existed or was important when science had not advanced, when science had not provided the logical explanations to everything we are facing. We have to recognize that we are living in a natural world, and what guides this natural world are natural laws. Okay, what guides this world are natural laws. Only human beings can make this place better. Only Africans can save Africa. Nobody is coming to save Africa. No Messiah is coming to save Africa. Only Africans will save Africa. So let's put scientific knowledge first and lower or tone down our religious knowledge. With that, I think Africa will be a better place to be. Thank you so much.